Hi, my name is Harry. I am from PCN India. I will explain you about WPC ETA certification for India market access. So let's begin. All the wireless products needs mandatory WPC ETA certification. All the which product are using this technology like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Zigbee or MNC, all of them need to be applied mandatory WPC ETA. And we can apply ETA for delicensed frequency band only, which are free bands basically. Next slide you can see all the delicensed frequency band for which we can apply WPC ETA. And third point is no need for factory audits in this. No need any factory audit in this. 4 point is local representative is mandatory. Applicant means factory have to appoint one local representative to apply the application. It is mandatory. Then local test is not mandatory and you do not have to send the samples in India for testing. Instead you can arrange test reports directly from outside lab as per 300328. FCCO reports also accepted, so any international test report which is applicable for RF testing can be accepted by WPC. Then no need surveillance. WPC do not have any mechanism for the surveillance activity. This requirement is just for the custom clearance process. That's it, and after that there is no tracking. Then different factory no need separate certification. Like in BIS, each factory have to apply certificate for even if the same model is manufactured in the different factory. But in this only the WPC ETA is just model wise. One model is approved, you can manufacture in any factory and it can be imported. It's not a problem, it can be custom clearance. Then one certificate for one model, like maybe sometimes there are 2 or 3 models, series models in one test reports, but we cannot apply in same application. We have to apply application model wise, one model one approval letter. So if a test report have a 3 models, then we have to apply 3 applications separately. Then one model one certificate, but can add multiple frequency, like sometimes if in case of 5 gigahertz to we can add multiple frequencies, or some product are using 2.4 gigahertz, the same product is using 5 gigahertz also, so we can add in the same approval letter for that model. Then marking requirement, in this there is no marking requirement, it's just a approval for the custom clearance. Validity of approval letter is 7 years, but it's not mandatory, it can be more also. So let's go to next slide. Here you can see delicensed frequency bands. All the bands which are free are listed here. For these frequency we can apply WPC ETA. If there are some products which are falling outside these bands, we can discuss. You drop us an email and we can discuss and confirm you how to process. Then go to next step, process. WPC ETA process is very simple. All the documents required are scans. Scan copy is enough, no need to send hard original copies. So RF test reports, we have to arrange test reports and need to apply online. All the scanned documents need to apply online and then pay the fee and then get the approval letter. Here the old process, we got the approval in 1 week, but in this new process, because of COVID, the lead time is 5 to 6 weeks at least. So this 1 week is not applicable right now. So let's go to point number 4, documents required. RF test reports, lab accreditation certificate as per ISO 17025. Then scope of testing also required, which shows that the lab is accredited for RF testing. Then product manual and product technical specification, RF, basically RF parameter specifications. Then authorization and agreement letter. All the formats we have and we can share it with you at the time of the project start. These are very simple documents, you can be arranged. Thank you very much. You can contact Linda or me. You can drop us an email and we will confirm you lead time and cost again at the time of project. Thank you very much.